Hello, everyone, and welcome to. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that again. I kind of just did, but we're not. HRL MT Week 3 Triple Crown, first Triple Crown of the season, race number 5. Okay, so we're going to be doing Yosemite RX starting. This is the finish right here. Checkpoint's a little weird, but that's the finish right here. It starts over here. And this is a pretty cool. This is an oldie, actually. This is, well, it's not that old. I want to say like 2 years-ish ago from Roman. I don't think we've ever raced this in HRL, and it's a pretty cool track. I like it. It's got a good RX feel to it. There's a good mix of sections. This outdoorsy part, there's the part where it's more GP like, nice flowing sections. That is the Joker. It is a shortcut Joker on this one, and we did run the shortcut Joker because that's the way the track was. So yellow light, that's the Joker. This is the main line. As you can see, very tight on this main line. Very tricky section there. And the downhill, go through here, ripping it around. We'll double here into another double. Sick beach action. Bro, I swear to Reach is still the best looking Halo game of all time. I don't care. Okay, obviously, like, fidelity-wise, the new games are better, but, like, I don't know. Something about this game's art style. It just looks great. Anyways, there's the lap. So I want to say, correct me if I'm wrong, 16 lap race, and we're going to go through the starting lineup here right to left. So it's going to be Hunter, Camby, Soul, Blake, Vulcan. I'm checking. There's 2 blue people. This is iPod. Slaunch, Roman, Luke, Detail, Coop. Don't get confused. Mothers be aware. Don't get confused. Hunter's yellow and green. Elite is yellow and red. That's Elite. And then Real Deal's in the back, where he belongs. Okay, so we're going to be starting any moment here. I think it's going to be in about 10 seconds. And we're going to get this race going. And it's going to be, again, I believe, 16-lap race. 2 jokers. No jokers on the first lap on this one, but any lap after that, allowed. Green flag. And yeah, this chicane, I kind of brushed over it in the flyover, but obviously going to be pretty sketch. This whole beginning section going to be pretty sketch on the opening lap. Oh, there was a send there. I love this part where we go through the water. Looks awesome. Detail very squirrely. Holds onto it. Wow, that could have been really bad right off the rip. Hunter. Oh, can be going for the lead. I like that. Oh, Luke going down off the back of Soul. This back part, you have to watch out for people. There's a lot of... We'll try to go through it as we go through the race. There's a lot of low-key tech on this track. There's a lot of low-key tech, and some people really on it, some people not. For example, I saw some braking right there in that last turn. You can take that turn full out. You don't need to brake it, but I saw a lot of, or a few people were braking it. You technically can take the chicane with a mini lift. I don't think many people are going to be doing it because you literally, for it to be worth it, it's not as fast as you think it would be. Like, you think it'd be a lot faster. It's really not. So in order for it to be worth it, you literally would have to not make a single mistake, and that's just unlikely. It's a really hard one. So you make one mistake, and you might as well just take the chicane slowly the entire race. So you think, or so you'll see a lot of the drivers, a couple jokers there already. Try to keep track of those. So Hunter and Blake, I'll try to keep track of them the best I can. Hunter, Blake, Elite, Roman. You guys can try to keep track. Coop as well. Watching along if you want. I'll try to catch him. I'll probably miss some watching some action, but I'll try to catch what I can. But yeah, so that chicane, I think a lot of people are going to take this slow and steady approach because, again, technically faster to do the mini lift, but it's probably not realistic. Probably not realistic. Joker strategy going to be pretty important. It is a very big shortcut on this one. So you see this has already switched up the field quite a bit, as Hunter and Blake gone out to the top 2 spots. And then you have a pack here. Oh, no! Oh, that's tough. Detail going for a move on Soul, and it would have been a nice 2-wheel save. If it was H4 or H2A, I bet what he tried to do probably would have saved it, but on Reach, unfortunately not. See that landing there, and he's trying to get it back. Would have been a sick clip if it kept going, but nope. Goes over, tumbles over, goes down. That's a rough start for Detail. your sweeper last week, and Luke and Vulcan getting into that as well. So rough start for all those guys. Had some good finishes last week, but towards the back here, it's going to be rough for them. We probably missed some of those Joker actions. There's a couple more. So yeah, big shakeups, big moments already early in the race that could switch things up. It's going to be, obviously, sure he's going to have speed, but it's going to be tough for Detail to come back from that. So swept last week, already on the back foot here in the first race. We'll see if he can recover from that.
Lap complete.
Camby and Roman. Wow, this is getting pretty intense here. Camby and Roman. Camby not going to be able to make the pass happen, but a big moment right there. I don't know how they're going to cycle out when the Jokers are taken. Some more Jokers there. But Camby and Roman are the leaders of that pack of drivers that I believe haven't taken any. So it's an interesting battle between them. It's an important battle between them because when they do take their Jokers, again, they are leading that pack of drivers that haven't taken any. I want to say it's kind of developing right now. I want to say over there, Blake and Hunter, they've taken both already. That's what I want to say. And then we've got Elite D Mills, iPod, Slaunch, Vulcan. I want to say they've done one. And then we've got Roman, Camby. Now it's people that haven't done any. Maybe some of these people back here have done one. Like I think Coop did. But yeah, I think you can kind of see the Joker usages in the pack, I believe, with the spread. So we're trying to follow that like we did for the other RX race on Opix's track, and that obviously shook things up there, so we're trying to follow that the best that we can here. Trying to cover the different packs. Well, there you go. Slaunch takes his second Joker, so I think I was accurate on that. But Slaunch is going to cycle out the third. I think Elite and Real Deal also, I want to say, well, actually, I'm not so sure. I don't think they... Hold on, I'm replaying. Yeah, so Slaunch took his... I don't recall how far back they were. Oh, yeah, they definitely didn't. Okay, just making sure. Moving on. Try to cover it the best I can, but it obviously gets pretty mixy in these RX races, so it's honestly easier on a short track RX, because then you can kind of, kind of see the whole track to some extent. Like the Hog one I'm thinking of, Quebec. A little bit easier to catch on that one, because the track's only so big. Yeah, Slaunch obviously started off the season strong with the sweep himself, and one of those wins was on a Reach RX. And he's in a good position here, but he is in third of the drivers that have taken both Jokers, so he's going to try to track down Blake and Hunter in front of him. Real Deal and iPod, they might be in a good position on one Joker taken. I think Roman and Camby maybe just took their first, because they just seemingly gained a lot. If they haven't yet, then they're in a really good position. Oh, iPod. Oh my god, it's getting so squirrely here. Glad I caught this. A lot of huckabuck action there, essentially. that section's actually pretty spooky. Oh, that was a close re-entry right there. That was Luke going for first Joker with Elite. So, let me see. I want to say Real Deal's done two, so I think Luke's the leader of one Joker taken. I think Soul might be the leader of none, I want to say, and then I think Blake is currently leading two Jokers taken. That's the idea here, I believe, for these different packs. And as you can see, lots of space. That Joker is way faster than the main line, so kind of hard to tell how things are going to shake out right now, and obviously there's quite a few laps remaining too. So still plenty of time for things to develop, seeing if Slaunch is getting any time on Hunter and Blake. Maybe a little bit that lap. Oh, Hunter trying to follow Blake. Oh, that's not going to help either of them. Wow. Hunter and Slaunch will obviously both lose a bit of time there. Yeah, I think Camby, Roman definitely, I think they took their first, yeah. Gives Blake a big advantage. He's going to have a huge lead on this one now. Real trying to chase down Slaunch. I want to say Camby in a pretty good position here, too. And possibly Roman if he can get by Elite. I think Detail's in a better position having gotten by Soul now, too. and he's still got multiple to take. And again, it's a big gain, so you got to keep your eyes out on him. Despite the cheese earlier in the race, I don't think you can really give up on it. It is a big gain on this track. It's really hard to predict the Joker rejoin because, again, it is so much faster. Oh my god, wow, they're really struggling in the mid-pack with this terrain section. Roman trying to make it happen on track. Doesn't want to use that Joker to get by Elite. A couple drivers just said fuck it, they went for it. I think iPod did. I think it was just iPod. Good battle. Roman with a slight inside look. He does not get the run that he wants on the bottom of the landing. He gets a great run on that landing, however, but he does not get the angle in the following turn. He's not able to take it full speed. That's going to cost him. Oh, Roman. I think he's not too bad on speed, but he just can't get by Elite right now. And it's really costing him a lot. Does he shoot this lap? Does he take that Joker, say fuck it? Because looking at the pace, I would say Roman could probably, if Elite wanted to try to take his Joker the lap after, I think Roman could probably outrun him. There we go. I like that line. Big inside move for Roman. You cut a lot of distance right there. Elite does get the run after. Oh my god, what just happened with Vulcan in detail? Some big gains here in the chicane, first of all. And then maybe here as well. Yeah, detail really nailing that apex. Yeah. Yeah, and then he's just squirrely. Yeah. That right side, I mean, you get that berm. It's safer, but it's also kind of not safer. Like, that was my experience of this race. And checking out this track, like, it's also not safer because you get so much more speed going into the jump, and you just get, like, a much higher launch. And I don't know, it's just, you don't need that much air to get over that. So put Vulcan in an awkward position, and that's going to really hurt both of their races. Vulcan in detail right there. But yeah, I don't think anything intentional out of Vulcan. That's just trying to take that outside, trying to battle. And I don't think he expected to have as much air as he did, and just incident after that. Meanwhile, it's Hunter and Real Deal. Where is Slaunch gone in this? Slaunch and Luke close for 4th. Slaunch lost a bit here. Real Deal has gained a bit, and maybe in the contention for podium right now. And there it is. There's the others. So Luke done with Jokers now. Going to be behind Blake, but shoots out in front of Hunter and Real Deal. So that'll be interesting to follow. Seeing where Slaunch is going. Slaunch getting passed by Roman. Roman had to have pulled the trigger on the Joker by now. Seeing that, so Roman picking up a big position there. Slaunch obviously, again, big first week and a great finish on the MX. But in an interesting position on this one. And Hunter, interestingly, had like the best consistency so far. We'll see where he ends up finishing, but he's on an RX. He's in a really good position. Again, there's still some Jokers to go, but we're on an RX, and he's unironically in a podium position. Hunter's doing pretty well on these right now. And there it is right there. That's, well, is it? Maybe Hunter can fight back. I was going to say, maybe that was the move from Real Deal to get by Hunter. Oh, it looks like it's getting close for the lead, too. We might have some spice at the end of this race. Oh, it's getting really close. Lead battle and battle for 3rd and 4th. Very, very tight now. With, again, still some Jokers we're waiting on, so things could get spicy. But right now, this is the battle. 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Hunter defensively taking that inside, trying to hold off Real Deal as long as he can. Let's get on that POV. I really just want to... Okay, there we go. Okay, 11 laps. Okay, so we're getting pretty close to the end here. Still, I mean, it's still a decent amount of time left, though. 4 to go. It's time by. Yeah, Hunter doing a good job holding on to that, but it's definitely close. These battles are on. And Roman kind of looks like he's picking up here, too, so... Although Roman is not taking that last turn full speed. That's really surprising to me. Big bog. Real Deal trying to rip that turn. Hunter got the bog, and that's the tough thing with Reach. I mean, that's just part of the racing on here. Sometimes you can have that line hooked up, but if the person in front of you cheeses it, there's not a whole lot you can do at times. That's just kind of the way she goes on Reach. Kind of just part of it. But Roman is making big gains here. Oh, it's getting close. Podium battle heating up. Lead battle heating up. Looking like we have a banger of an RX race here. Triple Crown, by the way, no heats. So that's why the starting order was the way that it was. And I think that's serving for, big spice in this race. Like, obviously, I think this race with heats, if it were a normal night, would be way different. But look at this. We have some great battles. It's like a Moto 2. It's like a Moto 2 every Moto. That's what this night kind of is. And it's getting close, the lead. 3 to go. Looking for the inside on Blake. Blake trying to protect as hard as possible. It looks like the pass, but the bog after. Oh! Big contact battling for the lead. Blake going to get away with that one. Get a bit of a gap, but not a ton. It does bring Hunter back into this a bit. Coming to 2 to go. Oh, that was close. Roman almost conked the hell out of Real Deal right there. But it was clean. Oh, that was close too. Luke just cannot get by Blake here. Blake holding on, but the gap has been closed already yet again. The rest of the field's starting to catch up at this point now too. Lap traffic may be playing a role as well. And Blake overshoots the chicane. He has to overcorrect. He loses the lead, but maintains second place. And I think this might spice the hell out of this battle, as if it wasn't enough already. Oh! Hunter went to get defensive. Now it's 3 wide. Oh my god. 3 wide for second. That almost caused absolute calamity. Oh my god, Real Deal descend. He conks him. Roman tried to have a look. Now here comes Slaunch. And here comes Detail taking his final Joker, getting involved there now too. Coop in the middle of it, trying to get out of the way. And this is coming to white flag, I believe. This is coming to white flag. This is white flag. And Camby is in second now, taking a Joker. Great race from Camby so far. Haven't talked from him or talked about him in a bit, but he's apparently just lurking, waiting to pull the trigger on those. He finally pulls the trigger. Now he's in a podium position. Detail trying to make something happen on Real Deal. He does. I kind of wanted to see that one because we missed that. Oh, there we go. How did this go down? Real Deal trying to defend. Oh, and he gets the bog, and Detail doesn't. Wow. Wow. That could be big for Detail there. All right, let's get back to where we were. About here. So ripping down this back terrain for the final time. Any Jokers left? Apparently, Camby was holding on to both of them. He goes through. And Blake went over. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, that is a brutal last lap mistake from Blake. He pulls out, rejoins in front. And that's going to give Real Deal the spot back on Detail. Wow, any more Jokers? Detail sending it back on Blake. He bogs. Here comes Roman. The spice is not up, but there you go. You see Camby takes the win with that late race Joker strategy. The smooth criminal on that one. Didn't see it coming. Steals it right there. Just held on to him the whole race. Luke second. Real Deal third. Detail will hold on to that fourth. Blake fifth. Roman sixth. Hunter seventh. Slaunch 8th. iPod 9th. Soul 10th. Coop 11th. and Vulcan 12th. Yeah, Camby apparently just had those in the back pocket the whole race. I thought there was a lap where he might have went for it, but never went for it. Took it across the line. We'll give him a shout out on this last lap because I can't remember the last time Camby scored a win. I don't think he scored a win this year. And doing it on an RX2, it's pretty sick. But yeah, had him in the pocket, and you see it's just not even going to be close. So whatever strategy Camby did apparently was fantastic. Just absolutely nailed it this race. And obviously had solid pace as well. And it's gonna pay off big. And going for the wild card like Camby's been a driver that's been on the cusp. You know, he's been kind of like flirting with that wild card spot. It's not always a guarantee if Camby's gonna make it. Look at how close this battle was here too. In these past couple seasons with the qualifications for the grand finals being back, but obviously this is going to be a huge one for him. I can't understate it enough. Getting this win, considering where Camby usually is in the points these last few seasons, it is a massive victory for him. So this is a huge, huge dub, and it's going to put him in a great spot in regards to the wild card. So yeah, obviously we'll have to wait for the recap to get the whole grasp of that one, but I mean that's just a big moment. Like if he makes the grand finals and if it's on the wild card, I mean you could point back to this potentially. So elite crosses and that'll be it. There you go. There you have the final order. Camby, Luke, Real Deal, Detail, Blake, Roman, Hunter, Slaunch, iPod, Soul, Vulcan, Elite, and Coop. There you have it. So Yosemite, another RX down. And who did you think was going to win? Was it Camby? I don't know. If you did, you're a savant. That would be incredible. But he took the win. Big W for him on the night. We've got 2 more races to go. Terrain Oval coming up. Let's get to it.